Hey, where are we going today?
To Kentucky.
Kentucky?
Yeah.
Can you say Louisville?
Louisville.
Louisville, Kentucky. Good morning, guys. What? Hey, you say good morning?
Good morning.
So we're heading from Tennessee to Kentucky today, but before we go, I've got to get a few things done while we're here in town, like get the oil changed in the van, right, Hensley?
Where's this? Yeah.
Yep, gotta get that oil changed in the van.
Can I get the Play-Doh out?
No, we're gonna go get the oil changed in the van. Stay focused.
No.
Yep, we're gonna stay focused and get the oil changed in the van.
Oh.
Get that done, get packed up. A couple things you may or may not know. We actually still have our Subaru. The reason we have our Subaru is we're still selling our Class A with Bankston Motorhomes in Alabama. So it's been like a year on that thing. Really want to get that thing sold. So what I've done is I've kept the Subaru until the Class A sells, just in case it's needed as leverage to sell the Class A. And the other thing is that Marissa has been phasing out how much she's working as a nurse in Tennessee when we come back here, but she did take a shift this morning for half the day, and then we're gonna be heading to Kentucky once she gets off her shift the other half of the day. And so we just figured out we're gonna go to this RV trade show last night, and so we're scrambling around trying to let Marissa finish up her shift. I'm getting everything ready with the RV, and then the biggest thing is this is one of those deals where, like, if we check out an RV show, a smaller one or something, you know, we've done that ourselves. But if we go to a big one, especially if there's other vloggers and bloggers, and we think there's gonna be some other people there, like, it's really good if we can have somebody help us with Hensley. We love her to death, but that kind of stuff, she likes seeing a couple of RVs, but 2, 3, 4 hours of that stuff, I mean, she's over it. Since we are in our hometown, we're hoping we can scramble around and find someone to go with us for a few days in Louisville, Kentucky, and then help keep an eye on Hensley, and so that can give us a little more flexibility to film things and talk to people and make connections and all that kind of stuff. First things first, I'm gonna get oil changed on the van.
You're now watching Gas Station TV.
Hensley got a little bit dirty helping me out, didn't you? Were you helping me with the tools?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do a wood angel?
I'm a starfish.
Starfish? So one thing I try to keep an eye on, of course, tire pressure, all that kind of stuff, but also to tighten up all the nuts and bolts for the hitch. And so this has been tightened up, this has been tightened up. I usually tighten it up when we're about to do any sort of long haul, or at least double check it, you know, probably about once a month, something like that. Some of the super exciting behind the scenes RV stuff that sometimes I show it, sometimes I don't. Right, Hensley?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't know what you're saying. We've also lined up somebody to help us with Hensley going to Kentucky. It's gonna be my mom, which is exciting. She hasn't done a whole lot with us as far as with the RV, but we're gonna be glad to have her with us. I know Hensley will be super pumped to have her with us. So I'm really hoping to not get stuck this time. We actually parked more on more of an angle to not have to come straight out here into this slushy part if it was raining. That's number one that helped us out. And then number two is it hadn't been raining like it did last time. So this was like a marsh. It was a mess last time we tried to get out of here. Live and learn. Hey, that's not your shoe. That's not your shoe.
They're just a little big.
Yeah, just a little bit. Oh,
What size do you wear, Marissa?
A girl doesn't tell her shoe size. Well, this girl doesn't.
Yeah.
Why don't you put your pink boots on.
This is my mom. She's going with us.
Hey.
Say hey. Hope she knew she was going to be on camera. But...
Yeah, you know how hate to be on camera.
Well, you're probably in the wrong spot for that, Mom.
Yeah.
Probably don't want to ride around with a vlog.
No, I probably don't want to ride around with this crew.
So, funny story. Well, not really funny, but so we showed up here at the KOA in South Louisville. We got a water electric site because we're only here for a few nights. Figured we'd just stay here, then we go dump when we got done, save a few bucks. Still pretty good site. This is a great campground, but this is our outlet. And yeah, that's where our 30 amp should have been. The plug-in that's already there is our neighbor's, and our 30 amp was supposed to be there next to his, and it's not. Turns out they were rewiring this box yesterday. They put in the outlet for our neighbor, but they forgot to put in an outlet for us, or at least they didn't communicate that there wasn't a plug for us. They assigned us this site. We showed up after dark at 6:30, so we just kind of got our piece of paper that told us where our site was, pulled in. I made the rookie mistake of leveling, stabilizing, unhooking, and then going to hook up the electric without even looking at it to realize that, so the office was closed. At that point, I didn't feel like trying to mess with moving. So we just stayed here all night with no electric. We stayed tons of times without electric. But it's just when you show up and you think you've got electric, it's kind of frustrating. And you paid for electric. So we did stay warm, but we had to use a lot of propane to do it. And I went to the office this morning and said, hey, look, we had no electric, make this right. And they said, okay, we're gonna give you a free night. We're gonna move you to another water electric site. Said, or we can move you closer to the playground, which is what I really wanted because we have Hensley with us. And we'll give you a full hookup, pull through site, no extra charge to do that for the next 2 nights that you're here, which would be about the same as like getting a water electric site for free one night. So I said, yeah, let's do that. So we got full hookups the next 2 nights and a pull through site right next to the playground. Moral of the story is this though. I mean, yeah, this is a KOA. Yeah, sometimes we pay a little bit more for some of the sites and some of the other places, but that's why we're willing to do this. They do make mistakes. They're human. There was a miscommunication on where to park, where not to park when something was being worked on, but they made it right. We've been to some other places. Mistakes are made, I get it. But either they don't own up to it, the person who could make those decisions doesn't care, isn't around, it's not fixed, it's not made right. Not crazy about mistakes being made. They made it right, we're happy with our new location, and we're gonna get this thing moved. All right, you wanna go on treasure hunt with me, Hensley?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the site they gave us after we moved from our other site. Pull through, pretty level, picnic table, everything else. But the best thing is we're close to the bathroom / showers if we need that. Yeah, you gonna find some treasure? And the most important part is we are closer to the playground. Because I don't know how many sites are here, but this place is huge. Where's that treasure at, Hensley? So this is a KOA holiday, which means peak season, which this is obviously not peak season. It's very uncrowded right now, but peak season, summer season, things like that. You've got a lot of kids, a lot of activities, not just things to do at the campground, but actually planned activities at KOAs. And this is what I love though. I mean, look at this playground. You like that, Hensley? You like that bouncy thing, don't you? It's called a jump pad. Is that Madonna? When we took her grandma out to Grand Canyon, she flew back home. So every time we see a plane, we're like, there goes Madonna. And she still says that to this day. That was like, I don't know, 5 months ago or something. I don't know if Madonna's on that one, Hensley. You found treasure?
Yes.
Is that treasure?
Yeah.
Wow, look at that. Ah, your map, it's telling us everything we need to know, isn't it? It's kind of upside down, but it works. There you go. Yeah, now that's it.
You want to go bounce with me?
Love your glasses, Marissa.
Thanks. You make me so proud.
I just got you at a distance, Mom. I'm not gonna...
What?
I know you didn't want to be on camera. I got you. You're way back there. Nobody knows you're back there. That's pretty fun, isn't it, babe?
Hold on.
What you got, Marissa? Let's see it. Woo! Whoa! So, two things I think I learned from this experience. First is, I always thought it was a funny quote, but I think it's true, like, trust but verify. So no matter where you go, no matter what you do, somebody pulls up, says, here's your site, you're good to go, and they leave, and you want to double check your site. You want to always check your water and your electric, and which leads to the second thing I didn't do when we showed up at this KOA, which kind of led to the electrical thing. We showed up after dark. It's not good to show up at these campsites after dark for many reasons, but I mean, it gets dark at like 5 o'clock, and it just didn't work out for us to be able to get here before dark for this. There wasn't a whole lot I could do this time, but I'd say less than 3 times a year we showed up at a campground after dark. Rarely ever do that. As we make mistakes, which we frequently do, we pass that stuff on to you guys. We're gonna wrap up for the day, and we will catch you guys later.